what we got going on here is as the water enters the plant, it goes into a rapid mix chamber. We'll show you on the other side. But it's like an egg beater, and it really just mixes the coagulant. And from the rapid mix chamber, it goes into the flocculators. And these are big arms that just kind of, you can think like of a dinosaur walking like that. They're just big arms that mix the water.
Up and down.
And these are brand new motors. Actually, they just got installed on Monday. And
I remember that when we were here in December, they were talking about these motors, how hard they were to get, because some of it was original stuff.
Yep.
And they couldn't really find the parts to make them work right and proper. And
yep.
It's good to see that, it's all new.
Oh, it was a long lead item.
Yes.
And the other thing we want to point out is the new roof. It's a EPDM roof. I think our warranty is 20 years, and with some maintenance, we just got to keep track on things. Originally, we were only going to do the roof over the filters, but we got a good price to do the roof over the chem room, which we were getting a crazy amount of leaks.
Yep.
The roof was original, and
so that's what, the 50s when this place was built?
It was in the 60s.
60s,
yeah. And we got a local roofer out of Ipswich, and they gave us a good price. In this, one of the things we got on this contract, there's two contracts here. There's phase one, which the work is, the engineer is New England Civil Environmental. The contractor is Weston and Sampson CMR, and that was a stimulus project, ERA.
Nice.
And I think we were likely getting, the cost on that was $3.8 million. We're likely getting 20% loan forgiveness, which is up to $700,000. The other project is the phase two. It wasn't designed in time to be submitted for the ERA funds, but we're in the DWSRF low interest loan program.
Okay, so what was roughly the total cost of this project?
Now it's hard to break out because when I take you inside and show you all the chemical processes, the same chemical processes are getting updated and being really in compliance with the state regulations for flow pacing. So all the chemical feeds are flow pacing, basically, so you can automate this system. The thing is, you maintain your levels of chemicals, and that's pretty much been automated to the extent it can, and I'll show you that. And so what's going on is now last year the filters were done at West Gloucester. Now this time everything, it's basically a new plant. The only thing that's not new is the building.
Right.
And so the filters are new, the SED basins, the flights and chains are new, all the chemical processes are new, the total new control system.
Pumps.
New pumps.
Big pumps. I remember those were in the process of being replaced when we came here in December. That was one of the first things I think they were talking about.
And those are in. Those, one of the issues that we got to is the original motor control center. The operator with Veolia, he said, Larry, this motor control center is non-serviceable, which means if it goes down, you can't get spare parts for it, and safety-wise, you can't do a log out and tag out.
Right.
So, I can show you that whole system. So we end up with, it's different these days because almost every motor has a variable frequency drive instead of a motor starter. So what we've added is a load control center. It's basically like your home electrical panel. It's just a big circuit breaker box, but it's 800 amp service.
Right.
and one of the other things, we are always fighting space in there, so we expanded the mezzanine, which I'll show you above the pump room. So that allowed us to, where you're always fighting space in here. We've got plenty of space for all the electrical equipment.